Hello and thank you for joining me today. Today, instead of doing like a normal standard event like a league or two-mans, I'm going to enter what is called a Pro Tour Gauntlet. So for the week after the Pro Tour, they put up these queues where you enter it and they're phantom events. They cost 6 tickets, and you get a random deck from one of the top decks of the Pro Tour. And then you play against other people who also got a random deck from one of the top decks of the Pro Tour. So it's going to start shortly, and we're going to see what deck we get. Alright, so it looks like we got the blue-white human deck. I think Michael Majors played this to like a top 16 victory. And this deck's pretty sweet. So it's humans, but it's splashing blue for the main deck, Reflect Mages. And then it has negates in the sideboard, and then an island, and also Dragon Lord's Ojutai's, so you can cast more 5-drops. Let's take a look at this deck. There's 22 lands. It only goes up to 23, but we do have 4 Knight of the White Orchid, so there's 4 Gossip Mongers, 4 Inspectors, 2 Kythians, 2 Dragon Hunters, 4 Declaration Stones, 4 Thalia's Lieutenants, 2 Council's Lieutenant, 4 Fletcher Mages, 4 Always Watching, 2 Gideon, 2 Avacyn. So it's like the mono white humans, but it goes a little bit bigger with the splash and also with the Gideons and the Avacyns in the main deck. And then obviously we have 4 Portones, 4 Prairie Streams, an island, and a bunch of plains. Alright, let's look at the sideboard. So we have the island, like I said, and the Ojutai's and the negates. Another Gideon, 2 Tragic Arrogances, those are great in the mirror. Also against green and white tokens, just clear out all the crap. 2 Stasis Snares and 3 Griff Spoon. A lot of stuff looks like from the mirror. Negates, obviously, these are like more for control. So we have like this half like against controlling decks, and this half against like the mirror, really. Alright, let's submit and play our first match. Alright, so we won the dice roll. Perfect. And we'd love to play first. Alright, we have no 1-drop, but we have some 2-drops. We'll try it out. Don't have a 3rd land, but we have a Knight. Yeah, we'll see if this works. Actually, I have not played with this deck yet, but I did see it in coverage, and I've obviously seen it in the opens prior to the Pro Tour, so we'll see how this goes. Our opponent mulliganed once to 6. And kept. And put a card on the bottom. Okay, let's go. So we'll start off the Prairie Stream tapped. And say go. So I'm just going to play the Lieutenant first. Basic Swamp, so maybe it's like one of those Esper control decks. Let's see what happens here. I think can be Languish. It's going to be hard, especially game 1, but I think we can do it. So there we go. Things like the Esper decks or the Grixis. I don't think there was a Grixis deck at the Pro Tour that did well. There was one with the Grand Prix this week and they did well, but not the Pro Tour. Alright, tap Sunken Hollow. Okay, great. We'll attack for 2. Get Renown. So we drew another land. I was thinking about maybe, like, if we drew like a different 2-drop, I just wouldn't play land and then slow roll the Knight of the White Orchid. That's not what's going to happen, so let's play this plains, play this Knight, and say go. So then if we draw something this turn, I don't think we're going to play just because, especially if he plays land, I don't want to get languished out. Oh, never mind. That's a perfect draw. So we don't have to worry about Languish, and we don't have to worry about Spell Shrivel because he played an Evolving Wilds. So it's 6 here. So even though we drew a lot of lands for this deck, we did get rewarded by having a Gideon on turn 4. And when we have a 5th land, we get an Avacyn. So yeah, this game's going pretty well. Just make a Knight this turn. Next turn, play plus and smack him upside the head. could have like a ruinous path, basic islands. Maybe this isn't. I think you want a plains. I don't know. I'm not sure. It's kind of fun of these gauntlets because you don't exactly know. Well, you know which decks are in there. So I think this is Esper. Could be the Dragons one, or it could be the Seth Mansfield Planeswalker one. Alright, so it did have a plains. There's the Languish. That's fine. There's the 5th mana. Could play around counter spells, but I think he more likely has removal. So I'm just gonna sit on this Avacyn. He might just play an Ojutai here. We'll have to see. Just another Sunken Hollow. Nothing. Okay. Alright, well, we're gonna play one in a turn anyways. So we have both of them in our hand. Alright, so it resolved. And then if it lets us untap, then has a removal spell, like an ultimate price, we might be able to get him by playing the second Avacyn and letting that one die, and then still hitting them with the one that's in play that will be indestructible. Okay. Alright, let's turn on Gideon. See, I also drew some of the lackluster cards like Declaration in Stone and Reflector Mage. Not that great in this matchup. Let's see. Yeah, I think we go for it. We still get the triggered, you know, the legendary one was going to die. Does he have a spell shrivel? Okay, well, he's still taking a 5 at least. So I think this is Seth Mansfield deck. They're playing Spell Shrivel. So I don't know what kind of answers they have main deck for Gideon. I guess we're going to find out. Could have like a Grasp of Darkness to shrink it to a 1/1. Yep. Okay, so he's at 1. He's not dead yet. So now we'll play our Thraben Inspector, and we're just going to run out this Reflector Mage. Anything like that we could Reflector Mage next turn, we can just get with the Declaration of Stone anyways. So this should be good enough. I don't know of any way to kill the Gideon and both these creatures. He could have like a drag. I don't think they have like Dragon Lord Silumgar. We'll have to see. So even though we didn't have a 1-drop on turn 1, this game turned out pretty well for us. We even got Languish, but we already had a Gideon at that point. Our opponent is thinking. He's 3 cards, 6 mana. It's like Ruinous Path and Languish. No, he's 1 mana short. Oh, so he Sorns a Reflector Mage for 6, goes to 7. He's not dead yet. Because he can't kill the Gideon. Yeah, okay. He's not dead yet. Let's draw a card. It's not really good what we need right now. So let's hit him back down to 1. Play this Gossipmonger. Probably has like a Narset or like a Jace or Unraveler Secrets in his hand. They don't really do anything in this scenario. They do our Declaration Stones for that matter. Another Sorin. Another Sorin. Jeez. So we should kill a Gossipmonger if we draw an Always Watching. Well, I guess he's dead anyways if we draw an Always Watching. Yeah. So we still haven't been able to kill our opponents. We have a 9 loyalty Gideon. But at least we get land off our Night of the White Orchids. That's nice. I'd love to use this ability. Let's get Prairie Stream. So does he have a 3rd Sorin? That'd be pretty good. Nope. Okay, that's the first game. Let's go to sideboarding. So we're bringing more removal. So like I said, we're going to sideboard in that 1/2 of the sideboard for like control. So we want the negates, the Ojutais, this island. Now we have a bunch of 5-drops. We take out these Declaration Stones, which are obviously terrible. You might have Cletus out of the sideboard. But I'm not... should we leave in something for the Cletus? I don't know. Well, we have at least, like, we have 1 Reflector Mage. Cut that for Gideon. Let's try our luck. Let's see if we actually play against that. And that, if something goes wrong where we really need creature removal, we can just bring it back in for game 3. Alright, so we're on the draw. Our opponent cap. This is a hand. We have 5 5-drops and 2 lands. We're gonna mulligan this one. Alright, this is better. Okay, we'll keep Gideon. We're gonna lead off with Gossipmonger into Council's Lieutenant into 3 Inspector, probably crack a clue or another. Probably just crack a clue. And Gideon. Hopefully. I like the combo. I thought about this like before the Pro Tour of always watching and Ojutai, because that way you have and like it's always hexproof because it's never tapped. And we're just gonna transform a guy now, in case there's something. Probably isn't anything that can kill like instant speed. Uh, there's no disfigure in the format. It might be extending too much by playing this Thraben Inspector, but I don't mind. It's just another 1/2. We get to draw a card off of it. Or we could just pump the Rabble and see what happens. We're definitely attacking first. Yeah, we're just gonna pump. So he probably has Languish. So, but I'm not gonna like. We're playing Gideon next turn. I think we'll just hold on to the Inspector for later. We don't need to put anything else out there yet. There's Anticipate. So let's see if we get Languished here. It's not the end of the world. At least we get a Resolve Gideon. Ooh, Ruinous Path. Okay. That is not a Languish. And there's our 5th land for Ojutai. Sweet. And the fact that he used a Ruinous Path there makes it more likely that our Gideon survives. He might have a Silmgar's command. He can kill the Rabble and the Gideon, but I think they only have like a 1 of, if any. So we're just gonna make our Knight. Say go. It's going pretty well. This deck's pretty sweet. Another cool part about this Gauntlet is like I don't even have Avacyn's yet online, so I get to play with something that I don't have yet. I want to get them probably soon. Definitely want to try out some decks with Avacyn in them. Alright, so Anguish Unmaking on the Gideon. So, do we want to play the Ojutai? If he has Language, we just get totally destroyed. So I'm kind of leaning towards just pumping the Rabble once, playing an Inspector. Well, let's see, if he kills one of these guys now, I'm going to play Ojutai. No, so he didn't do anything. Pump. Alright, so I'm not going to play Ojutai. Obviously, because I pumped. So I Thraben Inspector. Another Anticipate. I didn't play the Port Town because I wanted to leave a land in hand to disguise the fact that, like, just because I wasn't probably going to play the 6th land. But if you play the Port Town, we need to play it untapped and reveal a plane, so it's like, it defeats the purpose. So we might as well just keep the Port Town in our hand. So he's at 5, that's a good start. A Sorin here could be getting back into the game. We'll see. There's a fair amount of cards in his hand. He has 4 now. There's Soren. See what he does. You might want to cash it in for like 5 life, just because I can kill it. We'll see what he does. Alright, 4, okay. It's an interesting amount, because I can kill it and still hit him for 1. Ooh, and always watching. That's pretty insane. I think I want to play that first, and then play Ojutai, then, oh wait, Ojutai doesn't get languished. Ooh, awesome. So I'm going to play out languish a little bit, but if he does, I mean, if he doesn't, it's great for us. If he does, then we still have Ojutai. Only that was a human. So now he doesn't get pumped at all. So we'll use this to kill Soren. And we'll attack our opponent with the 3-4. So this game's going pretty well. That was a great draw. Another Soren to keep him alive for a little bit. But this Ojutai is going to be really hard for them to deal with. I don't know if they have like a To the Slaughters or Foul-Tongue Invocations. They might have Planner Outbursts. Oh no. We'll see. Another Soren, okay. Just all the Sorens and no languishes. So we can kill it. Whatever he decides to do. Just for 4. Okay. Evolving Wilds. Only 2 cards left in hand. We can't get lethal here, can we? So here's Ojutai. This is Soren. This is our opponent, just like last turn. So I don't really know what he does here against this Ojutai. It seems pretty insane. So it's like a Languish and an Edict effect at this point. The last 2 cards. Alright, anticipates. That could be anything. Snow Planner Outburst, please. Four mana? Not double black. Interesting. Narset. Okay. It's probably game over, because we have 2/2/2s in the 6/5. Is he going to reveal it? Grasp of Darkness. I didn't even tap right for it. Okay, well we're just going to send him at his face. We'll just play a couple humans. Just to make sure. Now even our Thalia's Lieutenant's out of range of Languish. Yeah, this deck's pretty sweet. Pretty happy with it so far. Alright, we're on to the semifinals. This hand's great. 1 drop, 2 drop, turn 3, hopefully turn 4. Can't complain about this. But we're on the draw. The Knight's, so that's good. Needle Spires. Ooh, this might be the red-white goggles deck. That deck probably beats up on us. We do have more, like, we're more resilient than a normal human list. But they just have a ton of removal. Just a poop ton. This will play a Port Town. Reveal this Plains. Play this Knight. Say go. Gideon's good against them. They have a hard time with Planeswalkers, I think. No, that's not good. Now I have way too many lands. I'm playing 22. Drew a lot. Do this first. Then we'll play our Knight. Get a Prairie Stream, I guess. Play this Port Town tapped. I'll say go. So he knows we have a Plains, we're just gonna play that next turn. Could Lightning Axe Fiery Temper this turn? It's pretty bad for us. Yeah. Yeah, this is not a good matchup. That's how this Goggles deck top 8'd, just beat him up on creatures decks. Well, we got a Gideon. Plasma Hiri here. Oh, well, looks like we don't have a Gideon. Jeez. Okay, that's not good. That's a good draw. Let's just play this bad boy. We don't get our Gideon back, but we do get something from card. So can't play this turn, but he can't play Thought-Knot Seer, so that's a good thing. And hopefully, if he plays it again, next turn our hand will be empty. We'll just draw another cheap spell and play it. Displacer, don't want to displace this guy. Yeah, we do a cheap spell. Only has 3 cards, one's the Thought-Knot. Getting there for 4. So luckily, like, neither of these creatures are really good to displace. So we got that going for us. He didn't have a Fire Impulse in response. We might have a Lightning Axe. Jeez. Okay. He discarded Magmatic Insight, so he has the Thought-Knot Seer left. Okay, well, next. Here's the Thought-Knot. If I can deal with this, we get a free card, because we're not losing anything. So here's for Reflector Mage. No, but he knows about that. We'll just play it. Say go. We're pretty quick. Drew a lot of lands. So we fetched out 1 land and drew 8 lands. So our deck has a lot of spells in it. Come on. Well, that sucks. I guess we're gonna chump block this turn. He could just displaced it. Could displace the Thought-Knot Seer. Yeah, this is not looking good. We flooded out pretty hard. I mean, all he had was like 3 removal spells. And guess, or 4 removal spells. That's all I needed. And the Thought-Knot Seer getting the Gideon was just icing on his cake. So we drew the card first, there's another land. Jeez. Oh my gosh. So this is Stark Dwellers. Yeah, now we're dead. Now we have no top decks. Let's concede. So it's not a good matchup anyways, and we also got flooded out. Kind of so it was left on top of our deck. So alright, let's go back to sideboarding. So they're like a creature control deck, like a mid-range deck. So I don't want to sideboard. They had tons of removal though. So probably going to do a hybrid. Cut some of the 1-drops like Dragon Hunter. I want these Ojutais. But 1-3 removal still 2. This Gideon. We just got some more 1-drops. I'm a fan of that. This Kithian's will kind of Council Lieutenant, because its odds are that's not going to do anything. If you want them to gates, that's another question. I don't know. The gates just be stuck in her hand, not do anything. You want Stasis Snares? I'll just try this out. See how that goes. Get to play first. Oh, we don't have a 1-drop. Jeez. I guess we keep it. We're just like a turn behind. This was one or 2 islands. We'll keep it. We'll see what happens. So we're just kind of a turn behind. That's okay. If we do land Always Watching and Ojutai, I'm pretty sure they can't deal with that. So that's the plan. Basic Mountain. Alright, well we have the combo, we've assembled it. So probably has like a Fire Impulse here. Nope, okay. Just another mountain. Alright. I think we're going to play the Always Watching first. This way we don't get blown out by Fiery Temper Lightning Axe this turn. And we did draw another basic, so this Persian going to come play untapped. He did have a Fire Impulse. So we could probably, next one looks like it's going to be Knight and break our clue. There's a Matter Reshaper. That doesn't matter. Huh. Now they're Always Watching. Okay. So I just really hope he doesn't have a Thought-Knot Seer this turn. It's going to be pretty no bueno. Just gotta hope that if he does, we just draw an Ojutai pretty quickly. Yeah, has it, obviously. Let's just draw one off the top. How's that sound? At least we get to attack. And until he draws a removal spell, he can't get in. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, we're gonna play this Prey Stream. Play our Always Watching. Actually, we'll play the Declaration of Stone first because we get to draw a card. Or if we have another creature, I'd rather just play that. We know our opponents let us draw this card. Alright, we drew a Gossamonger, so yeah, we're just gonna play that. And attack for a 3. He could chump block if he likes. Which he is, okay. Hopefully it doesn't hit a land like into Chandra, that'd be pretty insane. Oh, he did. Oh my gosh, oh no. Just hopefully no Chandra. That's the only way we get punished. Our opponent had it all. Jeez, now we can't even kill Chandra. Because he only has to minus it for 3. If we play the Always Watching and play around that, that's the only thing that gets us. And now we're just lands. Gosh, that was terrible. It was just the worst case scenario. Alright, there's Goggles. Alright, and he skipped through his attack, so we're not taking 6 at least. That's good. We only have 23 lands in our deck. We drew 8 of them and 6 spells. 7 spells. So yeah, that's not good. Looks like we really need something this turn to pressure Chandra. But he has a Goggles, so he can probably just kill it. I guess we're representing Team Avacyn. So what is he doing during my end step? Oh, just a clue. Okay. This isn't looking too good for us. Alright, so maybe at the right time. So go to 14. Probably just gonna die to follow the Titans here in short order. Alright, so he's done with his turn. Drew 9 away at Orchid, so we're not dead. Well, technical speaking. It's big, it's a 4/4. Might be able to live. Probably not with the Goggles in play. Represent Avacyn still. Just say go. You know, we would have played it either this or the night last turn, so it's a weak represent, but Yeah, we're just dead here. He's gonna kill this with an axe, taking 6 plus. We should have been dead anyway, so we're just gonna concede. All right, well that was our Pro Tour Gauntlet. Had a great round 1. Round 2, we got like our worst matchup, and our draws did not cooperate. All right, well thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.